Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo. I'm here in my fresh new kit, one of my favorite kits ever. As I walked out the door, both my wife and my daughter said to me, "That's horrendous." And I said, "Yeah, it is. But you know what? I love it." So I'm loving it. It's Friday. There is no Premier League football this week. We are on an international break. We're all secretly holding our breaths, hoping that the squad players that we have that are out on international duty, which tend to be our best players, do stay fit and don't get injured. But for us, it is Friday night. We all made it through a week. Hopefully you guys made it through the week all right and are not injured and are safe and everybody's happy. So it's Friday. I've been waiting for this. I'm kicking off. What am I having today? I'm having a Brooklyn IPA, the Stonewall Inn. There you go. We are not sponsored by them. Maybe we will be. Oh, I love that sound. John, let me hear it.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers, man. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. So I hope you guys are having a good week and having a good kickoff to the weekend. There is no bright and early Premier League tomorrow, so I'm a little upset about that. But there are international matches going on right now. World Cup qualifiers in Europe, in Asia, Africa, in the U.S., in North America, South America. Some really good matches yesterday. Italy got knocked out by North Macedonia. I know some of those Leeds fans are going, "Yeah, Alioski, go ahead, get him." Crazy that a country can win the Euros, cannot qualify for the World Cup, win the Euros, and then not qualify again to a team like North Macedonia. So you're killing me there. But I don't mind. Less competition. I know John maybe is supporting Italy, but he'll be supporting the U.S. Hopefully the U.S. makes it in. We got a good draw last night in Mexico City against Mexico. That's always a tough one.
It's Leeds or nobody.
Hey, there you go. John's like, "I'm not watching the World Cup. Leeds didn't make it into the World Cup this year." So anyway, big up to all the Stoop crew who's in the house. I think Anders got in here first. And Ben Ireland, good to see you. Not going to be on the show tonight. He said he was out partying already. So maybe he'll call in a little tipsy. We'll see about that. Ben Arizona, good to see you. Mr. Tom. Saul, all the way in Australia, good to see you guys. And all you Leeds fans, did you guys enjoy the show that we did yesterday with James? I thought it was a good show. I thought it was very, very informative. And Rusty Smith saying, "Ugliest shirt ever. Bring it on." I love it. Jimmy's a gooner in digital camo. Yes. And then Riddy, of course, Riddy, getting some love for the shirt. There you go. And Jimmy, I like that. Slancha. All right. And then Saul says, "We avoid the risk of international injury by breaking our players before the games." Exactly. There you go. Who else do we have? Did I get everybody? 8563 Robbie is in the house. I don't think people realize the enormity of the achievement of North Macedonia. It is massive. It is absolutely massive. Look, and they haven't quite qualified yet. They still have another round that they got to get through, but they're there. And they beat Italy, the reigning European champions. So there's that. Ben Arizona. Oh, okay. I see you saying USA, but I know you were wearing your Mexico kit last night, Ben. He says Mexico to drop points against Panama and then lose to Costa Rica. Wow. I got to say Mexico did not look that impressive yesterday, and I really appreciated the referees not falling for any of that Raul Jimenez thinking he's Brazilian, diving all over the place nonsense. They even got a yellow card for diving. So crazy. Of course, the U.S. should have won. There were two absolute sitters. Captain America missed one, hit it straight at the keeper. But, thank you very much. Robbie says, "Great show last night." Thank you. Appreciate it. Rusty says, "Bielsa's going to coach the Bolivia national team." Interesting. Justin, good to see you as well. Ted Lasso's Barmy Army marching on together, And Alioski is a boyo. All right. And Tony Turner, good to see you as well there. Guys, I can't even keep up with all of your comments. This is great. And Riddy has a request. Lolo, please don't discuss international football. I'll fall asleep. Well, you guys know how happy hour goes. It's essentially us being at a bar. So if we're talking about something you don't really care to talk about, you got to sidetrack us in the comments section with some very interesting comments, and you know how that always gets us to go. So let me go ahead and introduce our guests today. They're banging down the door here. They're trying to get in. They've shown their IDs. They've shown all their information that you need to show these days to get in. So let's go ahead and see who we got first. John, who are we bringing on first? The man, the myth, the legend. It is Mr. Tom wearing his Razor Ramon era NWO. Am I right? Razor Ramon era, right?
Yeah, we'll give you partial credit. Yeah, it's acceptable.
Or
yeah.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan. There you go.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
How are you doing, Tom?
I am actually loving the international break for once, because going into it on a win is quite nice.
Yeah, having that break. Had you guys lost to Wolves? Had you lost the two matches that you probably should have lost, except for those last-minute winners, or even drawn? Imagine had you just drawn against Norwich and then just drawn even a comeback draw against Wolves. You'd be sitting here in the international break just fucking pacing, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Just think... like the comment section has been saying, it's nice that a lot of our players are not actually on international duty, because it's more frustrating when players get injured not doing things for your own team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, guys, I'm so sorry. Scott Newby says, Buongiorno all, 11 p.m. start, hot me out. I thought you guys had changed back already, so I've been putting midnight on all the the promos as well. I thought you guys changed back. No. Sorry. Matthew Burgess says you guys are changing back. Okay, so yeah. It was like Bobby Two Scoops last week showed up at midnight, and he usually doesn't care for trivia, so he's like, why are you guys already on trivia? Ugh. And he got out of there. But Jimmy's got a good shout here, Mr. Tom, waiting for the Stoop World Order, the SWO.
I'm a bit offended it's not already on the market, if I'm being honest.
I'll have to get on that. I'll have to create that. We'll get it going. So, guys, we are down a Ben and we are down a Mark today. It is Mark's birthday, so big shout out to Mark. He's out hopefully having a good old time, having some drinks and some good food and stuff like that, being with his wonderful lady. And so we love you, Mark. Happy birthday to you. But that being said, Mr. Tom, last week's show had a lot of views. A lot of views last week. It was the Wolves, Leeds United. But it got a lot of complaints last week's show. Tom, do you know why?
I have absolutely no idea. Why?
Because a lot of Leeds fans were upset with you and Ben. They said that Bandy was the only one actually representing Leeds because you guys were being super soft and cuddly with Mark.
I'd argue that is fair. But also, in our fairness, it's kind of hard to be anything with Mark when he was talking for 95% of the airtime.
I suppose you're right. I think there was just a lot of people who were hoping for a James style, fuck you, Spotty Mark, you lost, your club is shit. Some of that going on, but I understand you guys wanted to, you love the show and you love me and Mark, and so you're not trying to. I'm just letting you know. Sometimes, and that was probably a time where you should have rubbed it in.
Yeah, but the result upset him enough. It spoke for itself.
Yeah.
You only had to watch the game.
But you saw him how he was with me when they lost against us. You saw that. We almost broke up. All right. I'm goading you, Mr. Tom, but you're not giving me anything on it.
Well, the way it's going, there'll be another 2 chances next season. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, Mr. Tom, I know
They were being gentlemen. Now they learned their lesson. Screw it.
screw it.
You know,
You were being gentleman, and he still almost left the show
yeah.
with one comment. So,
And
yeah, fuck it.
Well,
and one
that was
of
a
these.
funny comment, though.
It was a
That
great
was the
comment.
best.
It was
And
great.
and then when I did this,
He did not like that. I think that took it over the top. I think that took him out.
no question.
All right. Well, Mr. Tom, I know you know our next guest, but mostly from the comment section. I think you've been on a show together, and you've definitely been on Happy
Yeah.
Hour together.
Yeah, never met him in my
But-
life.
All right. So now's the time where you're going to get a chance to have some straight up Tony Shipwreck time. It is time to introduce Tony Shipwreck, everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour. What up, my man?
How's it
How
going?
are you?
I'm pretty good.
The two of you trying to get us kicked off the internet with these branded shirts. You've got multiple brands on your shirt, Tony. You're getting us kicked out. If anybody watched this show, we would get kicked off of what are we on YouTube? Everything.
You can't see your Adidas logo?
Nah, it's hidden in camouflage. The JVC. JVC is not even in business anymore, so we're good. But good to see you, Tony. You ready to cut loose today? What are we drinking today, guys?
Unfortunately, just water right now because I now have time to go to the liquor store.
My usual
No,
beer.
it was time to go to the liquor store like an hour and a half ago. I believe I sent out a tweet explaining that as well.
I don't follow directions too well.
Well, good to see you guys. As you guys may or may not know, Tony's an Arsenal fan. Mr. Tom's a Leeds United fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. And actually, Director John is a Leeds fan. So we're even money right now, even split right here. So, guys, I want to ask you, I put up a poll earlier today on here asking what was the most shocking thing to happen this week in football news. Was it Italy out of their second straight World Cup? Mike Dean announcing his retirement at the end of the season? Rafinha, who signed with Barcelona? Or James was back on the show? Which one of these was the most shocking thing to happen this week for you guys?
Well, the real answer is probably going to be Italy getting shit-housed by Macedonia. North Macedonia.
And that one did get
comedy-
58%. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the legitimate answer. But the comedy answer is, of course, the resurrection of James.
The resurrection of James, yeah. And Rafinha, that's fake news. That's, as Ben says, that's nonsense. I just needed a fourth thing, so I threw that in there. Tony, what do you think?
I know which one has me the most excited, Mike Dean, but
Yeah.
the most shocking is definitely Italy. It's 2 straight years. That made me fearful we might not get the results for the U.S., but I think we'll be okay.
So what is wrong with Italy, guys? Do you guys follow them?
They were great. Just last summer, I don't know what happened to them.
I mean, they had 20 some odd shots, 30 some odd
32.
shots, right?
32, 5 on target. Yeah.
Oh. That's unbelievable.
I mean, the real issue, that tells the story, though. I mean, if you have 32 shots and only 5 on target, what happened with 27 shots? Like, they're in stands, presumably.
That's Arsenal playing.
They didn't test the goalkeeper, realistically. I mean, the goalkeeper's going to say he had a great night because he saved 5 shots, but ultimately, that tells the story by itself. I mean, that could be 30-yard shots. Like, any team can take a shot from the halfway line every time they get the ball and end up with 50 shots on goal. But, the actual statistic that matters is the one that has North Macedonia playing Portugal at some point next week.
Is that who they play?
Yeah.
They're going up against Portugal. That's going to be a tough one. Now, Portugal should be better than they are. I think they won 2-1 against Turkey. how you let them score against you and how Portugal doesn't score a billion goals with the team that they have. Did you guys see Portugal's team? It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, you're talking Ronaldo, Diogo Jota, and Bruno Fernandes up front.
And then the rest of the Wolves squad, isn't it?
And then the rest of the Wolves are there. You know, no, but they've got an incredible squad of players. I don't see how they're not clicking tremendously. And maybe this is one where, you know, the first World Cup that Ronaldo isn't in, Portugal actually does something. Maybe he is the issue there.
That's actually a good comment. Sorry.
Alioski versus Ronaldo.
Quite...
Yeah.
No, the one before. Sorry, Sol. I didn't mean to be rude about your comment. But, Rory, 51% of the goals is the only relevant stat. That sums up the sport.
As long as you can get 51% of the goals? Yeah.
Yeah, if you get 51 of the percent of the goals scored in any game, you're going to win. Because obviously 50% is a tie. Or a draw.
Thanks for pointing that out, Tom.
I love that math system they have going over there in England. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get into the math system when the betting comes up. The American betting.
Yeah, I guess so. Did you saw the bets I sent in today? Or not the bets, just the odds?
Yeah, I did. I was straight on Google trying to learn how your betting system works. But don't worry.
Oh, really?
I understand.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so let's get back to the Premier League. We're going to take a look at, since we have more Arsenal fans here than Leeds fans right now. Tony, I want you to talk to me about Arsenal's next 4 matches. What do we have coming up? And what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, let me bring
There's
up the
a little help. There's a little help for you. It's all... okay, next 4 matches. Here we go.
The Palace one's really the only one that scares me. I think we can get a result versus Chelsea, Southampton. Away is usually difficult, but we should definitely win that one. Brighton definitely should win that one. Just the new Hall of Fame Beer and his team kind of scare me. We're lucky to get the result in the first game with Lacazette coming on. His first appearance of the season and getting the draw for us. But I really felt we should have lost that game. It's 1.1, definitely. 2 points lost for them, but playing at Selhurst Park, hopefully the team's clicking with our new formation, and we've been playing well, so maybe we'll do better than the first time, but that's a really only one that scares me.
All right, Tony, on all the other shows that you do, because you do a ton of other shows, you get to say this may be nonsense. I want to hear Tony's actual goddamn straight-up Arsenal opinion, and I want to hear we're going to demolish Palace, we're going to demolish Brighton, we're going to demolish Southampton. Chelsea can go fuck themselves. This is what you're on happy hour for, and I've just punched my knee 4 times forgetting that I have a bum knee.
I can honestly say we'll do that on Brighton, Southampton, and Chelsea. Crystal Palace, I'm just a little doubt in there. We should win.
All right. So give me your aggressive opinions. Aggressive opinions. Draw at Palace then?
No, we're not fucking kick their ass if you want positive.
There you go. No, not positive. I just want you. I want you deep down. I don't want you worried about anybody calling you out next week saying that you said something. Nah, this is nonsense talk. Let's hear it.
I thought you wanted to hear that. I thought you wanted to hear all my nonsense talk.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Not overtly positive. If you think we're going to get hammered, let me know if we're going to get hammered. Because I agree with you right now.
None of them are going to get hammered.
I'm less afraid of Chelsea. I'm more worried right here about Crystal Palace, but Brighton and Southampton also have these tricky little bullshit that they play that sort of pins us in sometimes. And if we win, it's like a 1-0, but they have draws written all over them. These next 3 games have draws written all over them. But No, that's not where I'm at right now in my Arsenal world in my head. I am 12 points right here. Fuck Chelsea. We're going for third place. Fuck a fourth place. There's no trophy for fourth place, so we might as well keep going up and keep trying to get up there. And you know what? Why third place is better is because we didn't just make it into the Champions League. We're itching. That means next season we're coming for first. That's where I want to be.
And good
So
thing
12
we don't have.
points.
I'm just glad we don't have those stupid play-in games for fourth place anymore, where you have to
Oh, yeah.
play the 2 legs to actually qualify for the proper tournament. That shit
Yeah.
was bullshit.
All right, Mr. Tom, what do you think about Arsenal's next 4 matches here from a Leeds
I think
perspective?
you should be aiming for 10 points.
All right, where do we get them?
You get 3 out of the first 3, and then you probably do well to get a point at Chelsea. I mean, there's no reason you can't beat Chelsea, but I'm just saying, if you ended up winning those 3 and then you got the point at Chelsea, I imagine.
Come on, Tom. Say we're getting fucking 12 points. 12 points, Tom.
No, I'm surprised
Nah.
Tom isn't like, nah, you're going to lose to all these fucking teams.
No. You're a good football team. And to prove you're a good football team, you're definitely going to beat the first 3, and you might get sank at the 4th one. But I'm not committing to that.
All right.
Tom just wants us to win every fucking game until we get to Leeds and lose.
Well, he wants us to make sure that we
yeah.
beat all the smaller teams that are a threat to them.
He just wants us to beat everybody. He wants us to go on an unbeaten streak until then.
Yeah,
Then you can
Yeah,
claim me.
because we don't matter to Leeds right now. So, yeah, they're like, yeah, why not fuck everybody up? Go for it.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Tom, we're going to stick with you, and we're going to look at Leeds United's next 4 matches. All right? Crack them knuckles. Let's see what you got. And, Mr. Tom, I don't want any of this bullshit of, well, we should possibly get a fucking this and blah, 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 blah. No. Give me these fucking strong answers.
7 points I'll be happy with.
All right. Where do you get 7 points out of this?
I think we'll get the home win, then the away win, then possibly the draw, and then maybe Man City might beat us 1-0.
Maybe, Tom.
So,
VAR might fuck us on that one, I don't know.
what'd you say, 5 points?
7.
No,
He said
Seven.
We
Sorry.
can win the first 2. To be honest, I don't see no reason why we can't win at Palace either, but I'm not being greedy. I think 7 realistically keeps us nice and safe, and then less pressure going into April 30th.
Yeah.
Where we will smash Man City.
Yeah. Palace is an interesting thing. I notice how for both clubs, even though Leeds United and Arsenal are in 2 way different situations right now, both you and Tony paused at Crystal Palace. What is it about Crystal Palace right now that has us thinking anything besides, yeah, we should beat them? It's end of the season. They really got nothing to play for. They're thinking FA Cup. We should beat them. But what is it about Palace? Is it Patrick Vieira? Is it
No, nothing at
Conor McGallagher?
It's just a shitty away trip for Leeds in general. Historically,
It's London.
We've
It's
rarely
London
done
for
well
you
there,
guys.
from what I remember. I'm sure
they're a well-disciplined
someone in
team,
the comment
Tom.
section is going to tell me wrong. Yeah, well, no, I'm not so right. Give me an example about what can happen when you appoint a football legend. You can either get the football legend that beat Everton 4-0, or you can get the football legend that lost to Crystal Palace 4-0.
All right. Yeah, I hear you. Najee just says you're getting 3 points max from the next 5 games. Whoa, Najee, coming in hot. Go to the bathroom and call in. Fucking Najee coming on here trolling. Trigger Nation says Leeds will be safe on 35 points, 6 points out of 8 games. And Sering, good to see you, Sering, says, to be honest, from a neutral, I can only see Leeds getting a result against Watford. Riddy says, these people think Leeds can beat Palace, but we can't. That's what I'm talking about, Riddy. That's what I'm talking about. There's something about Crystal Palace. I see them giving us just as hard of a time as Leeds because they will play different. They are not a team that just comes in and does their thing, win or lose. They adjust and they make adjustments and they play Arsenal different than they play Norwich. I know sounds very generic, but they play. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say here? Help me out.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking quiet.
We're listening to
we get what
you.
you're saying.
Don't listen to me. It's happy hour. I haven't even. I'm on one beer.
Vieira plays adaptive tactics. He will play different to Man City than he will against Leeds.
Yeah.
And it's served him quite well because it sat him in sort of the mid. No one's talking about Palace for relegation, are they? Like, they're not remotely in the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no one's talking about them for Europe either. So they're where he would be happy to be in this first season.
They're right there. I think if they keep Patrick Vieira and if they find a way to lock down Gallagher, I know Chelsea's in a situation where he's probably going back to Chelsea, especially with the year he had. But Crystal Palace have a good side. I feel like they've been hard done by some of these losses and things like even the Arsenal one. They should have beat us. We had some crazy 95th minute just hectic shit going on.
Lacazette
and Lacazette finds a way to get the ball in the back of the net. So I don't know. It's tough.
Talk about Brighton.
All right, let's talk about Brighton. Hold on, I want to answer one question. BX, who's at work until 2 a.m. but still texting us. He says, Loco, and I like it, I'll take it. How'd you get your wife to let you get that jersey? I just purchased a Grail this week, too. Let me. I just did it and put it on the other day, and she was like, what is that? Where did
I love it.
You paid for that? And I was like, yeah, but I got it on discount. I found a great website that, yes, I'm not paying 90, 100, 150 bucks. We don't make that kind of money here on the Stoop. So yes, it is. It's got patches and shit. It's legit. It's just,
you need to sell more fucking merchandise, and you don't have to worry about where you buy it.
That's not on me. So go to onthestupidlolo.com and you guys can buy all this shit and it'll put me in some legit jerseys, legit kits.
Mr. Tom will personally pack every package.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
No idea how that I ended up waiting 2 months for my cap then if I packed it myself.
You got drunk and fucking forgot where it was.
Mr. Tom, you want to talk about Brighton?
It's possibly true.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I just think it's interesting.
Do Brighton fans want to talk about Brighton? Who wants to talk about Brighton?
No, of course no one wants to talk about Brighton. But I just think it's important to point out that had they not won 4 of the first 5 games and then not won the match against Palace where they would have gone top of the league, everyone would have said, that's quite funny.
That's quite funny.
They would be in the mix.
Yeah. No, you remember they were first place. Everyone's like, oh, Brighton's legit.
No, they never actually touched first place. They didn't win the match that would have put them in first place. So they never actually touched it. They got to the Holy Grail, with their fingertips were touching the ring and then gone. And they've been shit ever since. But no one talks about it.
They're sitting on their same fucking problem that they had last season was if you guys could score. If they had an actual striker and they're like, no, we got Neil Maupay. Fuck him, Neil Maupay. Ugh. But if we got Danny Welbeck. Get the fuck out of here. Had they actually, what did they do with the 50 million pounds that we paid for Ben White? What did they do with that? Yo, what's up, Ronan? Good to see you on there. Ronan's at work today, but hopefully we can get her on the show next week and she'll actually talk some shit about Leeds United. Good things about Leeds United, I'm sure. But here's the thing. Why didn't they go out and buy a striker? Because it's still the same thing with them. They lose 1-0, or draw 0-0, 1-1. Things like that. Like
Sol's in Sol must have had his Weetabix today, I tell you. He's on fire, that boy.
Why do we fucking care? Well, why do we care when they're 18th in the fucking forward table, Mr. Tom? They're not letting beat you. They suck.
I'll tell you, and Brighton dominated. Absolutely dominated Leeds. Couldn't beat us, though.
They've lost their last 4 matches. Come on, Tom.
Fuck them.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with Brighton. What other club? What club do you want to talk about, Tony Shipwreck? Arsenal?
Probably, yeah.
Ah, look at that suave bastard.
Mr. Skinny Jeans
Where'd he come
himself.
from?
Okay, guys, it's Friday night. What do you want to talk about? Okay, I feel like I'm leading you guys too much. I'll let you. What would you guys like me to talk about?
Go on then, Tony.
I thought you were going to say something, Tom.
I have a lot to say. Usually about nonsense, though. I just think...
I still have a crazy idea of putting fucking Smith Rowe as our striker for 1 match. See what happens.
And what happens to the rest of the squad?
Lacazette goes to the bench, or
Lacazette goes to the bench. We keep.
No, I'd actually play him as the cam. Bench Martinelli instead.
So Martinelli's usually on the left, Saka's on the right, and you would put Emil Smith Rowe up front. Odegaard is right in there behind them.
Sometimes, depending on this weird formation. I hate these fucking hybrid formations.
That's interesting. Russell
Brand. So yeah, I can't believe they didn't play Smith Rowe last week after I declared he would be playing in the betting based on what I'd read online. I was very upset.
Yep. No, Arteta looks like he's going to stick, if the squad is fit, he's going to stick with the same squad. He's trying to not, in my head, he's trying
After
to
fucking 37 different lineups last season?
Well, he's trying to not outthink himself. And trying to, to me, he's fixing a lot of things that he was doing wrong last season, which was trying to win a match before it even began, by outthinking them and having a playbook and trying to win it before and not making any changes during the match. So right now
he still doesn't make much during the match.
He doesn't make much changes, but
we got
you
plan
would see
A and plan A.
But you would see like Pepe score a goal, score 2 goals, have a really good game, and then he's benched for the next game. And you're like, well, what's happening?
Scores 3 in his first 3 and get benched, and does it a couple other times.
It was Arteta trying to overmanage the game beforehand. So
he's just trying to make a Boomerang fit his system, which it doesn't fit. Tried it for fucking 18 months until he fucked up too much and had a sick game.
He found the system that Aubameyang fits perfect in, which is Barcelona. Fuck off, go score a bunch of goals. I don't give a shit.
And what's funny, he still gave him a good review when he was talking to Barcelona.
Yeah, because you know what? Look, he's good. He's good. He is good. It's just not working here. And when players get in their head,
I just want to know where the fuck those headers were that he's been scoring for us. I've seen him score 3 headers since he's been there.
He's just wandering around the pitch. That's why, because he's just
good
wandering
everywhere
around
when he first joined them. The contract player. He only plays well when he's wanting to be paid.
We have some questions in here from the comments section. Ian Wood asked, talk about Rafinha not going to Barcelona because they cannot afford him. I think you talked about it. I think you nailed all of that. Barcelona Chiefs came out saying that they're not going to sign anybody that will be detrimental to the club financially. So you're not going to see any huge signings like Erling Haaland. But if they can get Rafinha for, let's say, 50 mil, that's a steal. Leeds would take it. because the money's good and he's clearly not happy right now. So
Tom doesn't want to hear that.
it's just the truth. I mean, if the money's right and he's not as happy as he was when he first got here.
No, I've accepted he probably won't kick a ball for us next season, because the reality is that unless you're owned by like Saudi Arabia or someone like that, you generally are a selling club to someone higher up on the food chain. So, and if we need to improve as a club, you probably will need to sacrifice a big money sell to be able to bring in 2 or 3. What we need more than quality in certain areas at the moment is we need bodies to cover, because you can't have a second season of what happened this season.
Yeah,
where
you will definitely be relegated. Yeah, you'll definitely be relegated if that happens.
But
that's it. Okay.
Yeah,
so we'll go.
How much do you want for him, Tom? What's the minimum?
I personally can't see why he's not an £80 million player. When you base on some players that have been sold for 100, I've seen nothing that says he's not as valuable as Jack Grealish, quite frankly. Apart from the only difference being, obviously, Jack Grealish is English and he's been traded in England, but I don't know.
No, I think Rafinha could go anywhere he wants, but I think in his heart of hearts he would like to see something work with Leeds, and this season was the time to do it, and it didn't happen.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's unhappy. I don't think he wants to leave, and I don't think he's angling for a move. But the reality is that when a Barcelona or someone does come in, it's very difficult to turn around and go, no, I don't want guaranteed Champions League football, top level, where you're at the
not guaranteed. Not guaranteed.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right. Well, Saul has our next topic of conversation. He says, discuss metathesiophobia, please, Lolo. Oh, me specifically. Well, I do not have that. I do not have metathesiophobia, because that is a fear of like changing. And so I have no fear of that. So I'm going to change the subject. Thank you for that one. We'll go to the next one. Robbie says, what do you Arsenal fans think of Ben White? And then they go along later and say something like, all Leeds fans know how good Ben White is. So let me ask you, Tony Shipwreck, when Ben White came here, were you excited? Were you like, what the fuck are we spending 50 mil for? Why are we doing this?
I was like, 50 million sounds too much for us when we needed midfield and strikers. I would have went and got Lautaro Martinez is where I would have put just another 20 million on top of that. You would have got him. Instead,
buy 10 strikers.
I'd buy 2 strikers. I would have bought a young one and a proven clinical one.
Why? We don't need him. We don't need him.
You've got Lacazette. You don't need a new striker.
You got Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah. We're good.
Eddie Nketiah is one of the greatest men I know.
I still want to know who the fuck gave him 70 grand a week. Who the fuck came up with that bright idea?
Should pay him more.
I have no idea.
He scored a goal against Barnsley for Leeds United and a goal against Brentford. Oh, he's worth every penny. Worth every penny.
So listen.
So would you take him at Leeds for 70,000 a week, Tom?
No, I don't like him that much.
70,000 a week sounds cheap.
But would you consider Saka's 40 grand?
Yeah, but Saka's academy. Saka's academy. If we bought him for 50 million, I would expect that he would be on more than 70.
It's still fucking crazy. 2 years ago, he's on fucking 3 grand a week.
Yeah. But when
That's just
when Ben
insane.
when Ben White came over, I kept saying yes. The number sounds huge. However, I bet Brighton will regret selling him before we regret paying that. You know what I mean? And I think they are. They're not that their defense has been horrible.
They've
They just
lost
can't
two
score
of their back
goals.
three.
But they lost two of their back three. But Ben White is clearly, he's a leader on the pitch. He's loud. He yells. He makes mistakes. Yes, he does. But he covers a lot of ground. And I feel like the signing of Ben White, and then compounding that with the signing of Aaron Ramsdale, they're two very similar mentally. Mentally, they're similar players, and they feed off of each other. I think a quote that I loved was, I think it was Ben White said to Ramsdale, "Every time you save a goal, I want to punch you in the face." And I'm like, I get what you're saying, and I love it. It sounds bad. It sounds like you did a bad thing, but it's a love, like, oh, I just love you so much, I want to punch you in the face. Yeah.
Tom loves
Every
love
goal you
punches.
save, I want to punch you in the fucking face. And then he
just
takes
pat
his
him on the
shirt
head
off
and
with
say,
all the
"Well done."
tats. He looks like Jamie Vardy's love child, who's still on heroin. But
You know what I'd like to see?
what?
Just one experiment for one game. Put Tomiyasu as center back, put Ben White as CDM.
Right back.
See?
Oh, a CDM.
Yeah.
CDM, yeah.
He's played
Well-
that for Leeds.
I know. I want
Well,
to see him play it for us.
If I remember
I don't care what
rightly,
the fuck he did there. He's not there
acceptable.
anymore, Tom. We don't care what he did there. We care what he does for us.
No, but I've said that as well. Why not move him up? Why not move him up to like a why not start trying to make him our little Calvin Phillips type of, Declan Rice type of player? I know Thomas Partey's starting to really become who we thought we signed in the first place. But I think for the defensive capabilities that Ben White has, as well as his aggressiveness and his passing and everything, I wouldn't mind if we threw him up front there. And actually, when you mentioned Tomiyasu, I wouldn't be opposed to having them switch from right back to center back even mid-game to throw things off, to be like, shit, it's not working. Let Ben White fly up and I'll cover.
Forward.
And I'll cover. If they could get that, because Tomiyasu's a center back. He is a center back. He also plays right back. So, wait, now I'm getting confused. He's a right back, right? Not our left back. Yeah, he's a right back. Sorry. I don't know. You guys' silence made me second guess myself. Stop that.
You don't know
Anyway,
where your own
so-
players play.
Tomiyasu hasn't played in forever, so yeah, I forget. Anyway,
Fair enough.
it's not like he's been there forever. All right.
We finally have a Japanese success story. Finally.
He's been successful in like 7 games. Like, he hasn't played all that
Yeah,
much.
your experiment
still wet.
won't.
I mean, I gotta say, did you guys see? Somebody mentioned Pepe here. Who was that?
That was way the fuck up.
Scott Newby. If you can buy Pepe for 80 million, then Rafinha is worth 800. Exactly.
Who sold
However,
Pepe for 80 million? What did they say? What
that
did
was
they
Lille.
tell Arsenal?
Lille, right?
Yeah, so whoever
He was
works
the
there
next
and
hot
sells
thing.
it.
That was Raul just fucking packing a suitcase full of money and just running. Fuck you, Arsenal.
Because there's no way he's worth 80 million. Just
He was rated at 32 million at the time, and we paid
he was
72
rated
million.
at what?
32.
How did this happen?
Transfer market had him at 32.
Yeah. Well, Pepe,
We
did
paid
you see
over
Pepe's
double.
goal? Did you see Pepe's goal today
Nope,
against
did not.
against France?
What did that end up from Ivory Coast versus France?
I'm just looking it up right now. France, of course. Olivier
Hello,
Giroud
comment
came in,
section.
but they needed a 93rd minute
Header.
winner.
Header.
Winner from Giroud got it in the 22nd minute, directly after the Pepe goal. But the goal from Pepe was fantastic. He took on everybody, brought them all over to the right, and then with his right foot, smashed it in right past the keeper. It's very, very good. Very good goal. I was happy with that. So
That's not PG, so.
Too bad we won't see him play for us. So
Saul is usually never PG, or he's usually skirting the lines of PG. But this show is not PG, and if you thought it was PG, fuck off, it's not. There you go. All right, let's get to another question. Here was, who is better?
Who would really win a fight out of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad? And why is the answer Sinbad?
it's not Sinbad.
It's totally Sinbad. I think All the Way is a great movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. There are a lot of comments on here on Ben White. You guys still have this love affair with Ben White. The guy
Ben
who
White's
got
a
away.
great man.
The one who
White's
got
great.
away.
The great man.
Okay, here we go. Bandy said, who is the best, Smith Rowe or Martinelli? That's a tough question,
Rowe.
Bandy, and I think you should
It's not tough. It's not tough. It's not tough at all. The answer is Smith Rowe. It's statistically Smith Rowe, and it is emotionally Smith Rowe.
Who is the best
Smith
at what?
Smith Rowe's the most clinical striker in the league, which is
He
a
really
crazy
is.
stat.
Smith Rowe has scored more goals, and he scored the goal that got Leeds promoted. The answer is Smith Rowe. There's no need to wait another 17 minutes debating it. The answer is Emil Smith Rowe.
Why does it always fucking come back to Leeds, Tom? Why?
Because Leeds is life.
He's a Leeds fan. Exactly. He's a Leeds fan.
What a dumb question. Right, Tom?
I was trying to slip him up.
Only kidding.
It was a dumb question.
I was trying to break him. He might come up with something else for once.
Never.
Wait, what were we talking about? Smith Rowe and Martinelli? They do different things, to be honest. And so
Smith Rowe's more versatile, better finisher, better
but see,
first
to
touch.
me, Smith Rowe he doesn't have the. Smith Rowe gets tired easier.
Yeah.
I feel like Smith Rowe can hide out in games. And maybe it's because his positioning and where he's playing, but I feel like Martinelli is running for the entire match. So
Yeah, but he's just running straight.
straight up and down, and then straight at people.
That's my biggest complaint about him. He doesn't pass the ball near enough.
Yeah, he could pass a little bit more. But you're right, Emil Smith Rowe does. I think. Is there an official stat on that, Tom, of the most clinical finisher? Like who has the most goals with the least minutes? Because it's got to be Smith Rowe. It has to be.
I know he scored more goals than Martinelli because that's why I picked him above Martinelli to score the goal last week, but then ended up not playing. But that's the only reason I know that.
He has like half the minutes of Martinelli.
They had that stat like 3 weeks ago come up, like the top 10 in the league, most clinical strikers.
But he go through about a month where he scored in every game or something silly like that.
Yeah, only playing like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're about 10 minutes away from trivia time starting, so we're gonna kick off another version, a different version of betting in the dark.
It's not an
with
anagram,
Mr.
so.
Tom.
Betting in the dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, love, place your bets.
All right, Mr. Tom, we got some different stuff going on here. Let's hear what you got to say.
Right. First of all, my understanding of this is that is in the American betting system, for every 100 you put on, that's what you would return, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Right. Excellent. So Google did not let me down. Basically, this is the equivalent of the relegation treble where you pick the three that drop. And that is what you would get for 100 with this. Obviously, the highest amount would include Leeds and Everton because they are currently not in the bottom three. So, don't know why Lolo's disappeared there, but okay. Personally, I actually think that
Tom, he has a small bladder. I thought that was
that's true.
an established
That's
fact.
true.
Okay.
It is, but it caught me off guard. Anyway,
I would help you out,
think
but I have no idea about this stuff. So
no, it's fine.
okay.
Obviously, I actually think it's going to be Norwich, Watford, and Burnley as the bottom three as is, but there's value to be had if you can actually pick a shock surprise of the bottom three. What do you think of it, Tony?
I think it's what you said it to be there. But I know you're going to bet for Leeds to be in it, Tom.
Why
You're
would I bet for
your
Leeds
good
to be
heart.
in the bottom three?
Because you're fucking crazy. You're like all them roided up wrestlers you like.
It's true. It's true.
See, I got him fucking Lolo. I got him on that one.
Good. So where are you guys going on this? Where are you guys going? What are your bets on this?
It's actually not there, but I would actually say the current bottom three are likely to be the bottom three. Although I would love it to be Fat Frank's Everton. It's not going to be Fat Frank's Everton, but you know.
I see Barnley, Watford, and Everton.
Yeah, sorry. Bandy's just brought this up. Do you know last week I was 5 minutes away from getting an 84-1 bet?
Yeah.
I had the correct score, the goal scorer, and the assist. Madison scoring, Barnes with the assist. And if Wissa hadn't scored, I would have won. But he did, and I didn't. So I'm just saying. But I was very excited. I was hitting Google like a motherfucker. I was like, that better fucking stay 2-0. And it didn't.
All right, guys. So if you guys are picking your bottom three for relegation, which one are you doing? And would you actually put any money down on this? Would you put $1 down on it? Would you put 10? What would you put on it? Because right now I think
I put a 10 down on it.
The American odds are so confusing, though. Just so needlessly confusing.
Well, to us, our Americans, our betting systems kind of a little crazy.
With the 550 on that. I think I'm going Norwich, Watford, Everton. So, yeah. All right, let's see the next one. What do we have?
I'd love it if it was, but then I'd be secretly sad that Burnley survived again.
Yeah, again. You know they will.
Yeah.
You know they will.
Yeah.
All right, now we have for top four finish. Which of these clubs will finish in the top four? And as you can see, Chelsea is minus 4,000. So if you bet $100, you would get back
you'd have to. My understanding that is you'd have to actually bet 4,000 to get 100.
No, yeah, essentially. So you could bet $1, and no, you probably couldn't bet $1. But if you bet $10, you would get like 4 cents back or something like that.
Yes.
If you won. So not really a good bet, but I'm glad to see Arsenal is there in the negative. All right, not a great bet, but still worth some cash if you wanted to. And then we got Tottenham, Man United, 1-2.
Yeah, basically £2 gets you £1.
Yeah, so that's about
you'd get £3 back, but it'd cost you £2 to get it. But yeah, but that's because you probably are going to finish fourth. So.
Leicester's definitely not going to.
So would you guys put money on any of these long shots here? These 10,000 to 1, or these 10 to 1 odds, these 7.5 to 1, any of these?
No, if I had money to waste, I would do it on Man United or Tottenham, just
Yeah.
in case you did screw it up. But I wouldn't do it because I'm not going to bet on Man United, because fuck them.
Yeah, I think the 600, the plus 240 is not enough for me to bet on Tottenham. So
Fucking 2 months ago, I'd go for Wolves in a heartbeat too. I would so far.
at 10,000 for real. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. All right, so this is a top 10 finish. Which of these teams, and Leeds is on the table there, with a possibility, because it is not out of the realms of possibilities, that Leeds gets into the top 10. What do you guys think? Which one of these teams to get in the top 10?
Of the
Wolves,
teams in the
Leicester,
plus,
Aston Villa.
yeah, well, Wolves are going to be in the top 10 regardless of what happened last week.
Yeah,
But
the minus says
the
that they're
actual,
likely.
yeah. But the actual ones
I-
that are less likely, I'd be looking at Palace,
Palace
possibly
would be mine.
Southampton, but maybe even Newcastle if their upward trend continued with some
It'd be
friendlier
Palace or
fixtures.
Newcastle for me. I'd probably gamble a little bit and go for Newcastle, actually.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of wish I would have put that money on them before the winter break, because I was like, I was telling people, I was like, look, I feel like they're going to go on a run. They are definitely going to go on a run, and they have a possibility. It's so tight down there at the bottom. Actually this year in the Premier League, the races are all very fun to watch. We have a top 2 race. We have the next 5 or so race. And then we have the relegation battle, but all up in the middle is so close. Like, we're talking about Leicester possibly finishing at like 15th or something.
Yeah,
15th.
From 8th to 15th is just a clusterfuck from hell.
Yeah. And if anybody slips up, so yes, you talk about them having nothing to play for at this point, like a Crystal Palace right now having supposedly nothing to play for. But if they slip up, they may be safe from relegation. But how embarrassing to go from like, oh, we have Patrick Vieira, we're doing some really good shit, and then you end up like 13th, 14th, like, that's not good. That's not good. Now Leeds would be happy with that right now because shit has happened this season.
I'd be thrilled with that.
But let's see, Newcastle. Look, for 1,200, I might take that. I might put $10 on that. Win $120. Why not?
That'd be worth it.
Reasonable.
Yeah, because just looking at all the teams above them, all the teams above them are fucking up every other week. Newcastle is on a trend of doing fairly well. Yes, they lost to Everton, but that was a crazy match. And Everton played way better than they have been playing. So
the only 2 consistent teams in England are the top 2 generally.
Yeah,
Everyone
but even
has
City's not.
in them.
City's not that.
City is not consistent at all.
No, not lately. But they're still top because they were so consistent at the start.
They were, but they're not, Tom.
It didn't matter.
We said you're getting the point wrong.
They're still top, damn it.
They were the most consistent,
Mr. Tom,
but they're not.
I cannot even confidently say that Man City will beat Leeds United. That's how inconsistent they are. You never know who's going to show up. You never know how lazy they're going to be.
All right.
I'm just saying, most consistent teams right now, Liverpool, yes. And then who are the most consistent teams after that? It was Wolves for a while.
Consistent. They'll have to stay consistent if they're going to win it.
Yeah. Yep.
The reality is,
What's up,
that
Rob
whichever
Golden?
one
Good
of
to
them
see you,
loses
brother.
next is probably going to lose the title.
Yeah. But I'm surprised Tottenham isn't on here because I'm expecting Tottenham to do a huge collapse.
Chelsea's have the best form the last 5 weeks.
Last 5 weeks? What?
Yeah.
Last
actually
5
6
weeks?
weeks. Actually, it was
Run the
6
poem
weeks.
at half time.
They're all tied at. There are 4 of them tied at 12 points.
You know what? Why don't we do that, Mr. Tom? I was actually just looking for what to play for the P break that is impending right now. What do you want me to play? The poem.
I think that would be fitting, seeing as we were discussing Manchester City.
Okay. Let me see if I can open that. All right, we'll see how long it is. All right, but yes, you guys all remember, or I don't know if Shipwreck remembers, but last season, Leeds United playing against Manchester City, it was a hell of a game. It was a hell of a game, Tony. Do you remember that? Were you there for that?
Nope. I don't remember. Tom, refresh my memory.
Leeds United scored a goal, and
I said
then,
Tom, not Lolo. Come on.
you know what? Why don't we just
wonderful. It was a wonderful Sunday morning. No, wait, sorry, Saturday morning. I forgot. Told this story so many times. It's a wonderful Saturday
What was the
morning.
fucking weather? What was the weather? What was the temperature?
It's all in
What was
the
the
poem.
wind?
It's all in the poem.
Is it?
I was wearing black socks because, of course, I was. 99% of my socks are. And Leeds went 1-0 up at the City of Manchester Stadium, now known as the Etihad for sponsorship reasons. And
What color was your
Liam
boxers?
Cooper,
What color were your boxers?
Tony, the ladies present, come on now.
Okay.
And basically, Leeds
He usually goes commando.
were getting. John would have known that. Sorry, it's throwing me off. Yeah, basically, we went 1-0 up, and what's the comment section doing this to me? Liam Cooper got sent off because of. No, Liam Cooper got sent off because of bullshit. Then we basically took a battering in the second half. They equalised. We took more of a battering. And then basically we broke down the other end and we won the game. We actually won at City of Manchester Stadium, known as the Etihad for sponsorship reasons. Have you won there, Tony? Have Arsenal won there? Did Arsenal win there with 10 men? Did Arsenal win there with 11 men? Have Arsenal won there with 40 men? I don't think you have, Tony. So there's no poem, is there? There's no poem for your team winning it there because you haven't won there. In fact, you lose there.
You were absolutely right. You were absolutely right. And Tony, maybe instead of going on a pee break, you should really listen to this poem that'll educate you, and it'll back up just about everything that Mr. Tom just said. So, guys, we're going to take a quick
I can do both.
break.
I can do both because my headphones.
Okay, but I need you to focus on one of those things because I don't need you peeing on the wall or something.
I got both legs on right now, so that's the most difficult thing about one leg, standing up and pissing on one leg.
Oh, Jesus.
Tough task.
See, I have two legs, and I usually piss on one leg. It's just because I drink too much. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with trivia. But stay tuned. Go to the bathroom, whatever you got to do. Get your beers, get your next beers, and you can enjoy this little poem that I wrote for Leeds United last season when they did everything that Mr. Tom just said. So you got it, John, or I got it? You got it? Me got it. What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo. I want to kick a big shout out to my Stoop crew, most of which is Leeds United fans. And I just want to say, you guys really impressed me over the weekend with your win over Man City. So much so that I decided to immortalize that victory into a poem. So I'm going to say it for y'all right now. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, share it. If you don't, share it anyway. It was a warm day in April, around 8 in the morning. All Leeds was anxious since their maroon kits were worn. They traveled not far, only an hour by train, to the home of the champs they hoped to contain. Manchester City was an unstoppable force, but the lads from Yorkshire had no fear, of course. Pundits all claimed there's no way in hell that these upstart boys would ever do well against Pep and his squad of world-class players. That championship team better start saying their prayers. Well, the match started well. Both teams wanted to win it. When Paddy slotted in Dallas at the 42nd minute. A goal, an unbelievable sight. Leeds beating City? Nah, something didn't feel right. So 4 minutes later, Captain Coops clears the ball, but down goes Jesus. Now VAR gets the call. Go check the screen, go check the screen. This is the most dangerous tackle ever seen. Studs up hit the knee of the Man City man, so the card became red for the Leeds Capitan. Down to 10 men with mere minutes left in the half, Bielsa subs Bam Bam for some help in the back. The next 45 would be hell to defend, with shot after shot. Would the barrage ever end? Frustration from Pep and fear in his eyes, till the 72nd minute when they equalized. 1-1, all level. Still a fine result, but to Bielsa's 10 men, it was a nasty insult. We're better, we're Leeds, we fight till the end. You may be the kings, but our knees will not bend. We've come into your home, your Etihad Palace, but you bastards forgot that we've got Stuart Dallas. 90 minutes plus 1, City happy to draw, then Gianni picked a pass that left us in awe. No way, Stuart's flying at pace. There's not a chance that he wins this race. He's being closed down by Fernandinho and Stones, but the young man from Cookstown has ice in his bones. He nutmeg. What's going on?
Oh,
What happened?
you just called me.
You muted, Lolo.
Sorry, did it cut off?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. Well, you didn't hear the whole thing. Did you hear some of it?
Yep.
Sorry, my headset went out. Anyway.
I was just brushing up on my leads.
What was that?
I was just
He's
brushing up on my
on his
leads.
lead.
Let me see. We missed the end of it. Anyway. Sorry.
I wanted to hear all of it.
Lolo
Next time.
invented the phrase, young man.
Why don't we use that as the outro?
Okay, we'll use it as the outro. Sorry, it had froze on my screen, and so I took it. I took it out. Sorry about that. Well, guys, it is time. It is time for some trivia. Are you guys ready for some trivia? You guys ready to do this?
Why not?
I did good when I
This is
bailed
a
out
fine-
Gary the other week. I see
Just
if
a
that
fine
Tony
book,
shows up
Andy.
instead of a first week Tony.
Yeah, Tony, I feel bad. This is the first week in a while that we haven't had any wrestling questions.
Fuck, I'm gonna be down points.
Yep. But here we go, guys. As you guys know, if your name is in green, you're a member of the Stoop crew. And you already know that you're a member of the Stoop crew. But your points, if you answer something correctly, your points will go to the Stoop crew, which is Mr. Tom's team. And if your name is not in green, your points will be going to Tony's team, which is the Stoopers. You guys ready to check out these categories?
Yep.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
why not?
Here are today's categories. Last week in the Prem, of course, my favorite category. International
staple.
almosts.
Uh-oh. That one's to be interesting.
Famous relegation battles. Make your mark.
Uh-oh.
Bad jokes.
Oh,
This is dad jokes, but bad.
that's a yeah.
Random crap. And that's
I said
it.
it was a fine book, Mr. Colton.
All right, Ben, Arizona. It's finally 5 p.m. in Arizona, and let's get drunk. Let's do it, guys. All right, Tony Shipwreck, it's your time. to make your mark in trivia, not like the last time. So you get to kick it off in the 100.
Hey, the last time I did good. I came in and saved Gary's ass. My
Okay.
solo time I did shit, but last time I came in and saved Gary, driving 90 miles an hour.
All right, Tony, let's see what you got. Pick one.
Random crap.
All right, random crap for 100. Here we go. And Riddy, you're totally right. This is a Tottenham category.
Ready, help me out.
Here we go, guys. Get your keyboards ready and type in as fast as you can. People who suffer from boanthropy believe they are a blank and will try to live their life as one.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it a snake?
No.
Ding,
I
ding,
see
ding.
what you're going for. Boa. The
Yeah, that's what I
bow.
went for.
The
Ding, ding,
bow
ding.
is more helpful. Yes, Mr. Tom.
Is it a boar?
No.
And then I don't know.
But you're right that it is
Tony.
an animal.
I want to say bovine. Is it ding,
There
ding,
you
ding,
go.
cow?
I'll give it to you. It is cow. They believe they are a cow and they will try to live their life as a cow. Riddy got it right. Riddy's helping you out there. There you go. You just unlocked all the rest of these. And just so you guys know, there is one secret bonus question, which I will request wrong answers only. And if you guess the right answer, it ends the bonus round.
It ends the question.
Okay,
Random
Tony.
crap for 300.
In 300 BC, Mayans worshipped this bird as vessels of the gods. No thanks.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tony.
Phoenix.
No. That's not a real bird.
Ding, ding,
And
ding, hawk.
There is a clue in the question. What do you think the clue is? We've got vultures from Jimmy. Nope. Rob Colton says crows. Nope.
Ding, 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 eagles. Eagles are hot.
Ding, ding, ding. Seagulls?
No. The clue is no thanks.
How about ding, 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 turkeys?
You are correct, you turkey. For the Stoop crew, turkeys.
Yeah.
Go figure.
What category was that?
That was random crap.
I should not have
let's
that
go
bit.
bad jokes for 100.
C, E flat, and G walk into a bar. Why didn't the bartender serve them?
They were minor.
That's good enough. They were minors.
They are minors, yeah.
He did the ding, ding. He did the fucking do ding, ding.
Ding, ding,
Director
ding.
John
He's
has
the
his
director.
own rules.
I muted myself.
He only
when I
has
said
to
ding, ding.
open his box.
Yeah. And he can also tell me to make you lose points, so be careful.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
John.
Rob, contact me here because I wanted to get in contact with you. I haven't talked to you in a while. So the banner is scrolling down below if you can. Bad jokes for 200.
Why do you measure snakes in inches?
Snakes in
Ding, 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 because they inch around.
No. That could be, but no. It's worse than that.
Ding, ding, ding.
John,
They have no feet.
you're killing these bad jokes. They have no feet. They don't have feet. You are correct. All right. Carol Gunny got it. Oh, at the wire. Sorry, Carol. John got it right
Almost.
before you. And then Scott Newby got it. And Jimmy got it because they don't come in centimeters. That's bonus points right there, my friend. Good one.
Let's try bad jokes again for 300.
What's the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer?
Ding, ding, ding. Woof.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding. One you don't want to put your mouth after you put it in the other one.
Almost.
Tom's awful quiet tonight.
What is the difference between one?
Because I'm terrible at these jokes. Just terrible at them.
And Sam John got it. The taste. And that's going to the Stoopers.
I was fucking close.
That's what I said. You're fucking close. But look, Sam John is on your team, so there you go. The taste. You are correct. All right, that's on you, Tony.
Let's do last week in a Prem for 100.
Harry Kane assisted Son for the 20th time in the Prem. Only Lampard and David Silva have assisted a single player more. Which players did they assist? I need two players. One for Lampard, one for Silva. Yes, Tom.
Ding, ding, ding. Didier Drogba and Sergio Aguero.
You are absolutely correct.
Back in the game.
All right, Tom.
Can we have international almost for 100, please?
This Frenchman has become one of the hottest talents in world football right now, but if he didn't rise to the top in meteoric fashion, he may well have been turning out for Cameroon.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is it Mbappe?
It is Raphael himself, or Michelangelo himself. Well done, Tom.
Can we go famous relegation?
Go back to sleep, Mr. Tom.
Famous relegation for 100, please.
In the 2011-2012 season, this club was bottom for most of it. Then a win against Liverpool in March kicked off a run that included wins against Man United and Arsenal to escape relegation with one match to spare.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is it Fulham?
No.
Ding, ding, ding. Southampton.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Brighton.
Nope.
No, they wouldn't have been in the Prem then.
Nope. They are not in the Premier League right now. Not Hull, not West Brom, not West Ham.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is it Wigan?
It is Wigan. Wigan Athletic. There you go, Stoop Crew.
Yes.
This is a tough category. More of the same.
Let's do it again for 200, please. Famous relegation, 200, please.
Alan Kirbishley's squad managed to stay up in 2006-2007 after a run of 6 wins in 8 games that set up a tantalizing finale at Old Trafford, where Carlos Tevez netted a relegation-saving goal against Fergie's champions.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
It's West Ham.
It is West Ham, right around the corner from you.
They got sued for that.
They did.
Yeah, they lost as well. They had to pay $5 million to Sheffield United. Because because officially the transfer was illegal.
I don't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Famous relegations for 300, please.
Roy Hodgson's 07-08 side ended the season level on points with Reading. However, a slight goal difference saved them. And by the way, Derby County had a total of 11 points.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Tom.
This time, it is Fulham.
You are correct. Ooh, what's
Wonderful.
going on here, Tony?
I'm getting my ass kicked because he's talking about championship teams. He's used to
Ding,
champions.
ding, ding.
These are Premier League
400,
teams.
please.
I know, but they're
table, baby.
half the time they're in the championship. Come on. That's all Tom knows.
Ding, ding, ding.
Paul Jewell's men were 6 points from safety with just 5 games to go in the 99-2000 season. But a run of 4 wins and a draw saw them safe at the final. And Ian Wood got it. It's Bradford City. Correct. You are correct.
Yay!
Bitch.
You are correct, Ian. Well done. Stealing points from Mr. Tom. That's worth bonus points.
Wait a second.
Especially in this category.
You didn't finish the question, so how can he get it?
I finished it in my head.
Oh, okay.
You didn't say the last word of the sentence, of the paragraph.
Okay,
Even.
more points then. More points. It was even harder for him to get it correct. All right. Tony, on you.
David Weatherall scored in that, right? So,
Random crap for 500.
my book.
The fingerprints of this animal are almost indistinguishable from humans, so much so that they can taint crime scenes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom,
Is it a sloth?
it's not.
Is it a Pokemon?
Ding, 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 monkey.
I'd say a orangutan.
Nope.
Ding, 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 cat.
Let's just say I would expect Saul to get this one correct. But he's
ding,
off
ding,
having
ding.
whiskey and Cheerios.
A kangaroo?
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding,
Nope.
ding. Koala
Tom.
bear.
It is a koala bear.
Yeah, baby.
Ish.
All right, Mr. Tom.
Can we go last week in the Prem? 600, please.
Wolves 2-3 loss to Leeds United marked the first time ever that Wolves lost after going ahead by 2 goals or more. Out of the 40 times in their history, how many ended in victory?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
38.
You are correct. You nailed it. 38 times.
I'm gonna go with fucking 30. What do I know?
That would have been
Total
wrong.
guess. Total guess. Not likely to be
All right,
40.
Tom.
Can we have international almost for 200, please?
This Bayern Munich fullback's story is a fascinating one. Although he now represents Canada, he could have played for Ghana, being born to Liberian parents in a Ghanaian refugee camp in November of 2000.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Alphonso Davies.
You are correct.
Mr. Tom's on a roll.
Now,
Scott,
Mr. Tom, that last name right there, Davies, do you guys say that Davis?
Generally, it may sound like Davis. You try to say Davies, but generally they interchangeable.
Okay.
How do you say it?
Because for me, it's Davies. Like, we overemphasize E's because it's not Davis.
Yeah. No, we do the same. But if someone did say Davis, you would just go, yeah, whatever.
Depending on how drunk you are, Tom?
Yeah, that could be.
I see you guys are afraid of the one category that actually has a wrestling question somewhere in it.
I'm not afraid of it. I just keep forgetting it's there because I've been doing reasonably well with the categories on the left of it, and I'm trying to avoid the categories to the right of it, so I'm stuck in the middle with Mark. Can we have make your mark for 100, please?
What actor was nominated for an Academy Award for his portrayal of Facebook creator Mark Zuckerberg?
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yep.
You are correct. Listen, Tony, even if I cheat, this isn't going to be close.
Hey, I could come back. You never know.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Sorry.
I saved Gary's ass last time.
You did. You saved him from getting completely killed to just getting slightly killed. Can we have
He didn't get one fucking answer. He didn't have one answer right. That's even worse than me the first time.
You got the first question right on this. I'll give you that. Make your mark for 200.
What British rock band did Mark Knopfler co-found with his brother David in 1977?
Ding, ding, ding.
John?
Dire Straits. Dire Straits.
It is Dire Straits. You want to give your points to Tony or Tom?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
No, Mr. Tom is my buddy.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. Give him to Mr. Tom. And Scott Newby says it's the Spice Girls.
Yeah, that's bonus points, Scott.
It's totally Spice Girls, especially the Mars Spice.
Let's see. What were we doing? Bad jokes for 400. That was good.
Dire Spice.
Dire Spice.
Clooney, DiCaprio, and McConaughey get together to make a movie. Clooney says, I'll direct. DiCaprio says, I'll act. McConaughey says... I think this is my new favorite joke, by the way.
Ding.
Tom.
Take my shirt off and do fuck all.
No. Come on, Rob. Rob is close enough. He says, all right.
All right. It's funny that Jimmy said that. I'm bored. So, cheers, Jim.
Yes, Rob. And Carol Gunny got it too. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. All right. What a good joke. Oh, I love that. Bonus points to me for making myself laugh. Okay, good.
Well, we got to go bad jokes again for 500.
All right, here we go. What do you call a parade of rabbits hopping backwards? Yeah, Rob, he says definitely using that. Yeah, I'm going to use that a bunch of times.
A parade of rabbits hopping backwards.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Po, hop backwards.
Nope.
Right, I'm out of ideas. I'll see you for the next question.
All right. What would another name for a rabbit be? You know,
It's a bunny.
Hair.
Something.
Yeah.
Hair is...
Receding
And
hair.
And
Hairline.
it's a parade of them.
Receding hairline.
Mr. Tom. It is a receding hairline.
Which is ironic because I
Riddy.
just told Jimmy that I had exactly that.
And Scott Newby got it right then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy got it earlier. There we go.
Oh.
And Riddy,
Oh,
you
Jimmy
get some
was well
points
on
for
board.
hobbits. I'll take that. I get the joke. I get that. There you go.
Give everyone
But Jimmy
points,
did
damn it.
he did retreating instead of receding, though.
Retreating. Yeah. Well, close enough.
You would have gave it
What's
to
the
me
next
if I said it.
category, Jimmy?
All right, guys.
Random crap for 200. These guys are killing me.
Now obsolete Tyromancy was a form of divination that involved observing blank to predict the future. I mean, there's no clues in this, so maybe this would be a good pee break.
Ding, ding, ding. Is it observing world leaders or tyrants?
No.
All right. Well, I'll see you all for the next question. Back to the book.
What the hell, Tyro? Riddy says cheese.
Yes.
No. Rob Colton says
Is it
Putin.
actually cheese?
I would say no.
It's
I hate
cheese.
cheese.
Is it?
Cheese is the fucking worst.
Points to the Stoopers.
It is actually cheese. I don't know how you got that without looking it up, but
Riddy
we'll give you
got
the
it.
points anyway.
Riddy got it.
No, really,
Well
really
done
knows.
there.
Really knows everything.
And Scott Newby says, observing the overuse of glory holes in the Chelsea locker room. That is also correct for 200 points.
Oh, Scotland.
Random crap 600.
Okay, here we go. Horses and cows can sleep standing up, but they can only blank when lying down.
Ding, ding, ding.
John?
Give birth?
No. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Support Arsenal. Well done, Saul. Bonus points.
Have sex.
No.
I mean, I don't know why I said that. I know it's not true. No, wait, that didn't sound right.
Fart?
Be-
No.
Be dead?
It's
That's
something
what
you do
I
when
was
you
going to say
sleep.
fart.
Be dead?
It's something you do when you sleep. Oh,
Dream.
John,
Dream.
John, you're totally correct with be dead, but dream was the answer.
Tony got that right, yeah. Go on, Tony.
Yeah. All right, Tony, you're keeping it close. You're only 800 down, and there's lots of money still on the board. And there's still that mysterious bonus question.
Let's fucking knock out random crap.
Random crap, 400. There's a company called Eternal Reefs that turns what into ocean reefs?
Cremation remains in the reefs.
I
Ding,
don't
ding,
hear
ding.
words unless there's a ding, ding, ding preceding.
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding,
cremation reef.
What was that, Tony?
Ding, 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 cremation remains.
I'll give it to you. It's dead bodies, actually.
Wow.
It's full-on dead bodies. Yeah.
Oh,
Impressive.
yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Saul actually had it.
No,
How
Saul
many
got
of
it
them
way
did you
before
do?
you. All right, there
Yeah.
you go.
How many dead people reefs have you created, Tony?
12.
There's a couple of them, actually.
Hey, Rob,
I've
I
heard it
sent
more
you a
than once.
message
Believe
on Twitter.
I can believe it. What's the next question, lads?
It's on Tony, I believe.
Go on, Tony.
Let's fucking finish bad jokes.
Fucking knew he was going to say that. Fucking knew it.
Oh my god. Guys, these bad
These ones
jokes
are
have been
close.
so good.
They've been
You just
hard.
said, let's fucking finish it. We had all right in there. Let's not forget that.
Let's fucking enjoy it then. There we go. Is that better?
What do you... Oh, I love this one. You're not gonna get it. What do you get when you cross a dyslexic, an insomniac, and an agnostic? Oh, I love this one. I'm gonna eat my dinner now, finally.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
A very tired person that doesn't believe in God. No, wait, that's an atheist. Fuck it. I don't know what an agnostic is, but they can't read either. And they've obviously not had any sleep. And I'm just rambling now, so I don't know.
Agnostic is they don't have a religion. Believe in God. Don't believe in God.
You get a
You
Jimmy.
get a Jimmy.
You get
That's
a
worth a
Jimmy to
point.
Jimmy.
A one-legged arse kicker. Oh, sure. Get a point.
That's
for that.
me. That'd be me. I can't say myself.
How many
Whenever you
arses have
guys
you
are
kicked,
done.
Tony?
How many what?
How many arses have you kicked, Tony?
Since I've had one leg? Or
Yeah,
before? One leg,
surprise me.
two.
All right.
Two asses
All right, I'll
that
give
you've
you that.
kicked.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Two.
then two scuffles.
Was it each cheek belonging to one person or two separate people?
Two separate people.
Okay.
See, anytime I
Like
fight,
you-
it's a one-legged man and an ass-kicking contest.
All right, guys.
Did you
What do you
fight a
get when
donkey?
you
Did you
cross
fight a donkey?
a dyslexic, an insomniac, and an agnostic? You get someone who lies awake at night wondering if there's a
Dog?
dog.
I was gonna.
Yes. Yes.
Terrible.
That's really good. That's the best one.
It's 600 points. Someone
That's
who
the
lays
best one.
awake at night
That is
wondering
right.
if there's a dog.
All right. Was good. It was good, but that
Not
was,
that good. That one's brilliant.
This one
Uh,
is like smarter than
I like
all of
this one.
us. All right.
Yeah. All
Look,
right.
look at Rob. Rob was like, I know this. I was replying to John on Twitter. Oh, shit. He fucked you up, Rob. Don't be listening to John.
Me and John conspired to make sure Rob Colton wasn't available to answer the question.
Yeah. Tony, you got screwed out of that because
I got
Rob is
fucked
like,
over.
it's one of my
The
favorite
one-legged
jokes
man got
ever.
fucked over.
I
should have figured it out.
John on Twitter. I was like, distract him. You know this.
I'm gonna delete my Twitter account now because I have no more use for it.
Perfect. Winner. Brokeback crossbar.
Crossbar.
Yes.
Yes. I love me some Brokeback Crossbar.
Brokeback crossbar. Yes. Okay, guys. We still haven't hit that bonus question. Where is it?
Can we go, right, just to get it done?
It's in Make
Make
Your
the
Mark.
mark
We
for
know where it's
300.
at.
Yeah.
What celebrity was murdered by Mark David Chapman on 8 December 1980 in New York City?
Ding, ding, ding.
John.
Lennon.
Ding, ding, ding.
John Lennon.
Lennon.
Yeah.
We all knew that one.
Yep.
Easy one.
Even I knew
Brokeback
that one.
crossbar.
Oh, no. Oh, I got the wrong picture. Shit.
You put the real movie up.
Yeah.
Then again, Brokeback Crossbar is a real movie. I'm
Yes,
sorry
no,
to the director of Brokeback Crossbar. I'm sorry.
It's in the works.
All right, Tom.
Make your
Your
mark
movie,
for
I-
400.
Mark's probably trying to make it. Mark talked
He's the
about all his
most
fucking
famous
musicals.
Wolves fan in New York, and today is his birthday.
We all
Ding, 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 Mark.
Oh, Tony, the only one to say ding, ding, ding. Yes, it is the infamous Mark McKenzie.
Hey, I'm
Not.
still fucking in this, barely.
Out of
Yeah,
interest,
let's-
had I said Spawny Mark, would I have been awarded the points?
Yes, and probably bonus.
Fantastic.
But
And
you said
unfortunate at the same
nothing.
time.
You said
Make your
nothing,
mark
which is
500.
offensive.
I did not.
What American actor, director, and producer of Italian and black ancestry was born Mark Sinclair Vincent in 1967?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Tony.
Oh, the year's wrong. Never mind.
You're
I was
Googling
gonna say
stuff?
I was gonna say fucking De Niro, but
No, actually,
That's
he's
far
older
too-
than I
far too
thought
young
he
for that.
was. He's older than I thought he was. 1967, Jesus.
Can we have a clue as to something he made? Or
Yeah, it's
something?
in there. It's in there. He's an American actor. He's a director and a producer. He has Italian and black ancestry, and his name was Mark Sinclair Vincent. So his name is probably somewhere in there. Oh, and I know for a fact He lived in Manhattan at an orphanage.
Ding,
Is it
ding,
Vin
ding.
Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Sorry.
John, you
Reddy had
Yeah.
it first.
said
Well,
ding,
me
ding,
and
ding.
me and Tom said it at the same
Oh,
time.
no, Riddy
Reddy
got
had
it
it
well
first.
before you
Reddy said
guys.
it.
Reddy did it. Reddy had it.
Riddy got it before you. It was
Thank
Vin
you,
Diesel.
Reddy.
Diesel's a wrestler.
67.
Diesel's not an actor. Didn't say Vin Diesel.
No, we
Diesel's
know
a
who.
wrestler.
Yeah, but Vin is in the question. So,
Yeah,
unlike
yeah,
you
all right,
idiots.
yeah.
Thank Reddy. Thank you, Reddy.
Well
Here.
done, Riddy.
Here, Tom.
We'll discuss this on Sunday, Riddy.
I got the right graphic up.
Oh, wait.
All right,
Let me see.
I'm calm now. That's
Which
fine.
one?
That's fine. Brokeback
Let's
Mountain
knock out.
cheered me up.
Make your mark. Make your mark. Let's knock out that one.
Oh,
Denzel
here you go.
Washington, Leachy.
Here you go, guys. Now I'm going to need
I
a
knew
ding,
it was gonna
ding,
be
ding
buried
for
in
this.
here.
Mark William Calloway is better known as what, Mr. Tom?
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom?
He is the Undertaker.
The one wrestling question in the whole trivia, and Mr. Tom got it. Yes, my favorite wrestler of all time, The Undertaker.
Everybody's favorite, almost. At least from the
Well-
WWF.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can't forget Paul Bearer! Paul Bearer! Oh, no!
Crazy, he's been dead for like a fucking decade now.
Undertaker? Never
I would
died.
say he's wasting away, but he was quite rotund, so he'd probably still some on the bone. Can I
All right,
have
Mr. Tom.
National Almost, please, for 300?
If he didn't play for France, he could have played for Senegal. The Arsenal legend was born in Dakar, Senegal in 1976, but moved to Europe when he was 8 years old.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Tony. Jesus Christ.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
Patrick
yeah,
Vieira, isn't it?
go. Yeah, I mean, I'm already giving you the points. Just,
He already given him a point.
Jesus, Tony, I
The new Hall
tweeted
of
that
Famer.
out. I put it on Instagram. I put it everywhere. Like, that one, not to mention that, come on.
I've been busy today.
Ugh.
Okay. Okay, just calm down. Let's calm it down, everyone. Slow it down. We're in front. Let's just calm it down a bit. International Almost for 400, please.
This is quite a famous one, primarily because his half-brother plays for Germany, but this guy switched his allegiances to Ghana after telling German authorities in 2009 he had no interest in playing for them anymore.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Kevin Prince Boateng.
You are correct. Right, Riddy? That's what I'm talking about, Riddy. For fuck's sake, Tony. For fuck's sake, Tony.
Tony Shipwreck.
For fuck's sake, Tony Shipwreck. All right, Mr. Tom.
International Almost 500, please.
Known as one of the greatest players to kick a ball, he earned 64 caps for Portugal and scored 41 international goals. Yet he could have represented Mozambique, the country of his birth.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding, Ronaldo.
No, Tony.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Ding, ding, ding. Eusebio.
It is Eusebio. But Rob Colton got it before you said it. Sorry.
Oh, yay!
So sorry. So sorry. Ian Wood got it as
Yay.
well. Riddy got it. Bondi. Scott Newby. Jimmy got it. Everybody got it except for the person who got the points.
Hey,
You're playing as a team.
we don't
You're
complain
playing-
how we get here.
You're playing as a team. All right. Somehow it's your board, Tony.
Let's do last week in the Prem for 200.
Guys, you still haven't found the bonus. This is crazy. Arsenal beat Aston Villa away to mark their fifth consecutive away win. The last time this happened, Mad Max Fury Road and Avengers Age of Ultron were in the theaters.
Ding, ding, ding.
So when was it? Month and year?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Tom.
It was 2014.
No, it wasn't.
It
Ding,
wasn't.
ding, ding. 2018. May 2018.
No. No.
Oh, sorry.
Come on,
Ding, ding,
Mr.
ding,
Tom.
2015. It's 2015.
Yeah, what month?
Ding, ding, ding. May 2015.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's what Tony said.
Okay, good job, guys. You both got 0 points because of that.
Wait, Josh, we drew.
You drew because you're compiling your answers. That's cheating, and I don't
It
like
wasn't
it.
cheating.
Scott Newby gets the points.
I thought it was very sporting of me to be like, yeah, I think Tony's right.
Yeah, it was. It was very sporting, and in a sporting sentiment, I took all your points and
You punished us both. That's
leveled
that's
them.
very fair of you. Thank you.
Very
Thank
sporting.
you, adjudicator.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Can we have last week in the Prem for 500, please?
Yeah, Riddy, the season we bottled it to Leicester. Last week for 500, you said?
Yes, please.
Oh, you found the bonus! Hey! This week, the Watford and Everton match was postponed. Why was the Watford versus Everton match postponed? And remember, this is a bonus round. If you say an answer that makes me happy, you get points. If you get the actual answer... I forgot where it was, Tom, to be honest.
Ding, ding,
If you say the actual answer, it ends the bonus round. John, go.
Nobody would have cared?
Exactly correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Tom.
Fat Frank was too fat to get on the coach to the game, so they couldn't go to the game, so they postponed the game.
That was like 700 points for every time you said fat. Rob Colton says Fat Frank was too busy wanking himself off. Yes, good points. Let's hear you, Tony. What do you got?
I was going to go with nothing to do with the fucking game and go with Tottenham's toilets were backed up at the toilet bowl.
They were. Okay,
Ding, ding, ding.
What else do we got?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Tom.
Because Roy Hodgson's so old that every time he closes his eyes, Watford worried that he died.
You are correct. Scott Newby says Willie Bally wandered all the way to Watford and onto the pitch, and he's still looking for the ball. That's a Leeds joke. Jimmy says Hornets stole all the toffees. You are correct. Okay, anybody else? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Ian Wood actually said FA Cup. And that is the correct answer.
Damn it, Ian. I knew that the whole time. I was purposely avoiding it because they played Crystal Palace and got battered.
You should. Blame it all on Ian Wood. All these good answers that are worth no points. Sorry, guys.
Let's do a famous for 500.
All right. In the 92-93 season... There was a three-way tie for the final relegation spot into the final day. A sensational 4-3 win over Southampton was enough to see Joe Royal's men safe on goal difference.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
It was Everton, and it was actually Wimbledon instead of Southampton.
And it was actually wrong on all accounts. Sorry.
It wasn't Everton.
It was not. Everton have not been relegated.
Oh, it was Oldham.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Jimmy got it. It's Oldham. Yes, correct. Well done, Jimmy. Yeah. And Carol Gunny came in a close second there.
Damn it, Jimmy.
Nope. All right, guys, it's tied here. Your 2,000 points separate you guys. And funny enough, there is exactly 2,000 points on the table. Don't do math. Mr. Tom?
Can we have famous relegation 600, please?
In the 04-05 season, 4 teams went into their final game harboring a chance of survival, and it was this team that was bottom of the table at Christmas that survived, and no side before that had avoided the drop from that position.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. It was West Brom.
It was West Brom. Putting it out of reach for Tony, unless Tony can make me laugh on a few of these answers and get bonus points. We'll see how we go. All right, guys, here we go. Last week in the Prem for 300. With a loss to Leicester this past week, Brentford have lost how many of their last 11 matches?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Tony.
8.
You are correct for 800 points. All right, you're keeping it close at least. Okay.
Sorry.
Tony, there's 1,000 points on the board. You need 2,001 to win. So be funny with it.
Okay. Let's do last week in the Prem.
It's still possible to win, Tony. Believe
I know.
It's absolutely still possible to win. The FA Cup quarterfinals were this weekend. Which teams lost?
The fucking losers. Who cares?
Oh, good point. Yes, Mr. Tom.
Ding, ding, ding. Everton.
By Crystal Palace.
Everton, Nottingham
The new Hall of Famer guy.
Everton, Nottingham Forest, Middlesbrough.
How many straight Premier League? How many FA Cup games has Vieira won now? 19 straight wins for Vieira. That's crazy.
You are correct. Nottingham Forest, Everton, Southampton, and Middlesbrough. You got the last one on the last one. Okay, guys, this is a 6,000 point question right here. Let's see who can get it. International almost. When aged 21, this Real Madrid legend played 6 times for his native Argentina and scored 6 goals. However, he acquired Spanish citizenship and won the World Cup in 1962 for Spain.
Do you mean the European Championships? No, they didn't win the World Cup in 1962. They won the European Championship in 1964. But it was Alfredo Di Stefano. Brazil won the 1962 World Cup in Chile.
Yeah. So it must be played in the World Cup. Or something. Did not win the World Cup.
Everyone in the comment section is saying it's Alfredo Di Stefano, but lots of people have said it.
It is Alfredo Di Stefano. Unfortunately, you lose a bunch of points for correcting my answer.
I think Reddy said it first.
Which brings you all the way down to 8,800. And we'll see. And Stoop still won. Even with the huge penalties from correcting me, as you know, is dangerous to do here.
100-point victory. Yay.
Tom won it. It's all right. It was a much better showing from you today.
I thought your
I did good in the last one, too. I fucking saved Gary's ass.
You did.
You did. 100%.
There were still a couple of bets that Mr. Tom submitted.
Oh, did we not do them all?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got.
No, we waffled a lot. Right, basically, I found some of these as well. I actually think a good one to do is Liverpool to win the league and Everton to be relegated. Now, deep down, I don't think either will happen. If both did happen, you can get 8 times your money. And see to win all their last remaining games, 8-1 again. Again, risky, but more than you'd get if you actually individually betted on them to win each of the 9 games. And
Tom, I like your results better. You know, you have plus 20,000. Like, what the hell is he talking about? This is so much easier to figure out. But that's just me.
It is. Right. That's why I said to you on Twitter, I was like, what the fuck's plus 10,000 me?
Exactly. Oh well.
This is a nice simple way of doing it. Man City to win the league. I'd love Man City to win the league, and Man United finish outside the top 6. And yeah, wonderful. Some delicious stuff to be had and some money to be made.
Okay, and I think there's one more that Lolo might get a kick out of.
Jimmy, I never mentioned tiramisu. You didn't have to go eat a whole tiramisu.
So Lolo, what do you think of this one? Oh no, sorry, no. There's this one and then one more after this.
This is for Tony, of course. Who's going to win the main event of WrestleMania next Sunday, Tony? I can tell you it's going to be the Tribal Chief, and that's why I put £1 million on it.
Yeah, you know it's going to be fucking him because they just keep giving him belts after belts. Be nice to see what it is.
Easy money. No. I'm bored of seeing him throw people around.
And Rob Colton, what I'm eating is a before I came down here, I made an eggplant parmesan with tons of meat in it because that's how I like my eggplant parm. Yeah, so that's what I'm having.
Can we have the final bet, please? The one that's gonna. You should probably clear your mouth before you see this stuff.
Or drink a barrel of wine.
Yes.
What's more likely, him whining or drinking a barrel of wine?
Give us some cheese to go with his wine.
Exactly. Scott Newby, thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. The greatest entertainment around during the 547th international break this season. Top work again, smashed it. Thank you so much, Scott Newby, for that. That is really appreciated. Anything you guys send over is always appreciated.
Anyone notice in my cup today, Doink the Clown?
Doink!
The hair and everything.
Doink the Clown.
It's got the hair and everything. Yeah. Because you told me Tony was coming on, so I thought, well, I better get a clown on here to make him feel at home.
Yeah.
You just wanted wrestling stuff. Come on.
There's always a wrestler in the cup, Tony. Come on now.
Yeah, but... whoa, Rangers are winning?
I really like Doink.
Well, that's about it for the show tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us for happy hour. Really loved being here.
Oh, very good.
Where's... I heard... Oh... You know, she might.
She wanted him.
Know her.
She wanted him to open up and be more emotional. So
she wanted him to be feisty tonight. So that's what she's going for. All right, guys. Well, that's it for us tonight. We're gonna go backstage and chill out a little bit. If anybody wants to join us, there is the link right there. You can join us in backstage for a minute and hang out and talk with us if you like. If not, don't. But either way, it's been fun. We will talk to you guys. We'll be back next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometime around there, doing all sorts of shows. If you guys have ideas for shows, send them our way. We'll do them. If you don't have ideas for shows, keep them to yourself. Either way, we love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us all night. Happy Friday.
Don't follow me on Twitter. Don't follow me on Twitter.
Please, nobody follow Mr. Tom on Twitter.
I just did because he followed me. I was being nice.
Don't do it. Oh, you're just like straight up herpes right now. If you got it, I got it. If you got it, I got it.
Do you want me to unfollow him? I'll unfollow him.
Are you gonna play out the poem again? I don't know where it is.
Yeah, and so to say goodnight, I'll actually play the poem for full. All right. Good night, guys. We love you very much. Peace out from Brooklyn, y'all. What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo. I want to kick a big shout out to my Stoop crew, most of which is Leeds United fans. And I just want to say, you guys really impressed me over the weekend with your win over Man City. So much so that I decided to immortalize that victory into a poem. So I'm going to say it for y'all right now. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, share it. If you don't, share it anyway. warm day in April, around 8 in the morning. All Leeds was anxious since their maroon kits were worn. They traveled not far, only an hour by train, to the home of the champs they hoped to contain. Manchester City was an unstoppable force, but the lads from Yorkshire had no fear, of course. Pundits all claimed there's no way in hell that these upstart boys would ever do well against Pep and his squad of world-class players. That championship team better start saying their prayers. Well, the match started well, both teams wanting to win it, when Paddy slotted in Dallas at the 42nd minute. A goal, an unbelievable sight. Leeds beating City? Nah, something didn't feel right. So 4 minutes later, Captain Coops clears the ball, but down goes Jesus. Now VAR gets the call. Go check the screen, go check the screen. This is the most dangerous tackle ever seen. Studs up hit the knee of the Man City man, so the card became red for the Leeds Capitan. Down to 10 men with mere minutes left in the half, Bielsa subs Bam Bam for some help in the back. The next 45 would be hell to defend, with shot after shot. Would the barrage ever end? Frustration from Pep and fear in his eyes, till the 72nd minute when they equalized. 1-1, all level. Still a fine result, but to Bielsa's 10 men, it was a nasty insult. We're better, we're Leeds, we fight till the end. You may be the kings, but our knees will not bend. We've come into your home, your Etihad Palace, but you bastards forgot that we've got Stuart Dallas. 90 minutes plus 1, City happy to draw, then Gianni picked a pass that left us in awe. No way, Stuart's flying at pace. There's not a chance that he wins this race. He's being closed down by Fernandinho and Stones, but the young man from Cookstown has ice in his bones. He nutmegs the keeper. The ball's on this lad. 10 men against the champs, gotta say, not too bad. The whistle was blown, the 3 points were taken, and every Leeds fan was screaming and shaking. Bielsa was humble, gave all the credit to the guys, even though his budget is 2% of Pep's size. It was Paddy and Raph, Helder and Ty. Coops was tweeting from the lockers, one hell of a guy. It was Johnny, Pascal, Diego, and Luke. Melly has been brilliant, for sure, not a fluke. With Shax and Cork flying in for relief, and of course Calvin Phillips, the commander-in-chief. The man of the match was Dallas for sure, and the pride was for Leeds, from here to Yorkshire. So if you claim the badge and you only bleed white, march on together, and from the stoop, good night. Thank y'all for listening to that. I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget, you can become a part of the Stoop crew for just a little bit of money every month to show us that you love what we're doing. Peace from Brooklyn, y'all.